This was a $1 billion diamond, but as soon as I picked up the diamond, I was surrounded by the police. I knew this was inevitable, so I used a rope and slid to the opposite building. I hid the diamond in the ventilation duct that was under construction. Then I turned myself into the police. Before they took me away, I memorized the words on the duct. 3rd floor, west side vent, because there wasn't solid evidence. I was only jailed for 1 year. When I was released, I danced with joy, celebrating that I was about to be a billionaire. But right after I got out, I fell into a pit. Clearly not a good omen. I went to the place where I'd hidden the diamond, but it had been turned into a police station. I was devastated. I stomped the ground in anger. While I was lost on what to do, I saw a delivery guy walk in to make a drop-off. Suddenly, I had an idea. I dressed as a delivery man and slipped into the station. I confirmed the 3rd floor location. I danced with joy, but the duty officer told me only 2 kinds of people go to the 3rd floor, those in handcuffs and those with badges. Having just gotten out of prison, I couldn't be the first. That left only the second option. I found my uncle and had him forge police papers and ID. Then I binged police movies at home, studying the lingo and procedures. The next day I showed up in a suit. When the elevator doors opened, I panicked. It was full of policemen with guns at their waists. As a thief, I felt instinctive fear, but I had to squeeze in for the sake of the diamond. When I saw the policeman next to me put his hand on his chest, I did the same. When I reached the 3rd floor west vent, it actually led to the women's restroom. After I checked, the restroom was empty. I relaxed and prepared to retrieve the diamond. Suddenly, a criminal ran in. To avoid being exposed, I quickly kicked and knocked him out. When the police arrived, I said the criminal had tried to escape through the vent. I stopped him just in time. The chief asked who I was. I said I'd just been transferred to the station, and I showed my badge. Coincidentally, because there were not enough staffed and was applying for extra personnel. So he had no reason to doubt me. He saw how convincing my paperwork looked. He immediately put me with Mike to investigate the case. But I was just a petty thief. I didn't know how to be a cop. I told them I wasn't used to this place yet, and asked to stay in the office. Still, Mike dragged me out. It turned out the crime scene was a burglary. I'd been stealing for years. I recognized it at a glance, the only entrance